let me give you my opinion right quick on this Arron Rodgers crap, man. What I've been hearing from the TV and Stephen A. Smith defending this man, right? He was supposed to be better than Tom Brady. Supposedly he's better than Tom Brady because he can move out the pocket fast and still complete throws and comeback games. Blah 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 blah. All right, Tom Brady will be making receivers. See, them dudes was so much bums last year in New England that he couldn't transform them until, you know what I'm saying, to good receivers. But other than that, Tom Brady's whole career then turn in no-name receivers into somebody. All right, bringing the best out of them. And Arron Rodgers can't do that. And now, with this draft, this is what I got out of this because I do call this guy the LeBron James of the NFL. Simply because they crying pout, separate themselves from the team, and all the excuses is coming from certain reporters on TV and how the agenda is and how they try to make him better than Tom Brady, but they sat there and see, when the agenda is to go for that person, but this person over here really kicks ass and gets the job done professionally, fundamentally, and, just ain't with the agenda and they beat the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Then they get the bad press. They get made to look all bad and shit. Anyways, they can't do it no more. They can't sit here and try to say Arron Rodgers is better. Anyways, I'm sitting here laughing when I'm hearing Stephen A. Smith talk about it, and he said they haven't drafted a first-round offensive player since him. All right? Either way, this reminds me because he said when the 49ers drafted a linebacker, Arron Rodgers is looking over there like they drafted a linebacker. Where's my receivers? Only got one. I automatically thought of LeBron James in that defining moment in the conference championship when they asked him, what are you going to be, what the reporter say? Asked him something about Golden State Warriors. He said, no, I don't want to talk about Golden State Warriors right now. I mean, they just so much of a headache right now. I just want to enjoy this conference championship with my teammates. They got a 70. They were 73-10, and went and got KD, and got a KD and added to that. So that's just a headache right now. I just want to take this time to enjoy this moment right now with my teammates. I thought of that shit. I thought of that ASAP, and said, because that's how they said it with Arron Rodgers. That they got a linebacker, and I'm looking at my receivers like no help, and I got guzzled 2 games last year, 0 points. Exposure. You get what I'm saying? Hell, even Eli Manning is 2-0 in the Super Bowl, huh? But we talking about Arron Rodgers, huh? This is what happens when y'all push this agenda crap and look it. But what got me going is the excuses that they are about to have. Well, he didn't have no defense the whole time. Mark McCarthy got him no defense. Honestly, once they let Jordy Nelson go, that's when I said, oh, it's over. It's declined. Then they had that year, and he still got the numbers up, but it wasn't that type of connection. All right, just like Deshaun Watson not having D. Hopkins, it's about to be messed up in that place. You get what I'm saying? He might make it do still because he got Kenny Stills and Fuller. They not scrubs. So, they just going to be a regular-ass team, though. And tell you the truth, them is small receivers, so they might be on some 500 yards or less this year going front. It's over. But shit like that, all right? But we got to hear about Arron Rodgers not getting what he's supposed to get. You don't come over here. You already had me move for you once, you ain't do shit. I just think it's funny that they sitting here, and it's just like with the agenda, with each certain player, whether it's in esports, but as far as football and NFL, how they protect these dudes, man, certain people. LeBron James is protected, all right? But majority of the people see the BS and call it out, and they sitting here trying to throw certain shit in our face. I'm getting sick and tired of 2 weeks so far since these documentary shit been happening or coming. All they've been talking about is LeBron James gonna be the GOAT if he said here's to do something, get a ring or pass MJ. He's never, ever, ever passing Kobe. All right, that's one. then he is never, ever, ever, ever passing Michael Jordan in anything as far as individuals. Who would you pick on your team? Screw that. MJ, Kobe, Blant. I'll take KD third. Sucker. Can you dig it? No, some real stuff. I'm getting sick of it. They having all these same debate ass shit every single day about LeBron James is this and that. Can he one day pass? I'm sick of hearing that shit. All right, they throw these excuses in your face. Well, oh, Michael Jordan sat here and got bounced out the first round in each playoffs. I mean, so the Celtics. Oh, Celtics was nobody. Oh, and then but the Celtics got 3 powerhouse. Golden State Warriors had 4 powerhouse. So he lost in the final. Michael Jordan lost in the playoffs against the Beast. All right, but we about to see how he about to turn it up on Detroit ass tonight. I like Detroit though. I ain't even gonna front though. You know what I'm saying? Pistons. I always like the Pistons. Growing up, I've always liked the Pistons. That's what's crazy. Due to Grant Hill and then learning the history before then, because I hadn't Grant Hill felines back in the 90s. I always liked the Pistons and shit. That's when they had them fucking aqua jerseys and shit. But yeah, Arron Rodgers. Me, personally, my opinion, ain't better than Tom Brady. Ain't top 5, right? And I don't think he's really all of that. Good, very good, right? But if it wasn't, and you know what? Another thing too, they sit here and talk about he won this one champion. He took the franchise to the one championship. Let me tell you something, man. If it wasn't for this one individual, this scrub, this bum, this disgrace of a quarterback that I ever saw from the late 90s to 2010. Jay Cutler. That's right. If it wasn't for Jay Cutler pulling that stupid injury off, but on the damn sideline, backpedaling, whatever, right? Got my man Brian Urlacher sitting there with the coat, and it was, man, conference game, Chicago weather, home field, Soldier Field, right next to the water, cold as shit. Cause I'm looking at y'all on TV like, damn, it must be cold, huh? Defense doing their thing. It wasn't even like it was a high-scoring game. Arron Rodgers wasn't doing nothing. The minute Jay Cutler take his bum self out, and who the quarterback that came in there? Was it? It wasn't Chad Haney, was it? Was it Chad Haney or Josh McCown? Was it one of them two? It was one of them two. Either way, they try to come in and do the thing though. But you know what was the score? 10. I forgot the damn score. All right, but I don't even give a damn about the score. The fact of the matter is, Chicago would have won. And after that damn Super Bowl, the damn Bears continue. No. Jay Cutler continued to screw the Bears franchise records over versus and against the rivalry game against Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? He decided to just demolish that, made these boys lose so bad that the only way Chicago Bears can have a 500 better record over the Packers, they have to spend the next 10 years winning every game. He done put them so far in the hole. Every primetime game that they had against Green Bay, they got smoked. They'll start off good, and then this fool, here he goes, flinging 7 interceptions out this piece. All right? I had to take my Urlacher jerseys off after wearing that damn thing all day prior to the game, before the game. Then when the game started, I can't even walk to the corner store, which is right there, with the damn jersey on. Huh? This is the only reason I'm in this right here. The only reason that people was even gloating over Arron Rodgers as much, the only reason he was even made to look 100 times better than what he was because of one guy, and that's Jay Cutler. Look at every game again. I'm telling you, Arron Rodgers outperformed this. Listen, The man Jay Cutler threw so many interceptions that the defense will walk, you walking on the field, and the next thing you know, before you get, you got your back turned while you walk into the sideline, your back is turned against the field. By the time you walk over to your bench, sit down and look up, your ass is right back on the goddamn field. Damn, like you just threw a pick that quick. You ain't kidding. All right, you take your helmet off. By the time you sit down, back up. That's Jay Cutler. The defense was so tired that they was getting smoked. Had Arron Rodgers doing all this goofy shit to the point they even was that on Madden 12, to the intro of it, they got everybody, and at the end, they got Arron Rodgers running for the touchdown, and then here comes the Madden intro and shit. Y'all know if that's Madden 12, huh? And who was it on? Chicago Bears. Still had Tim Jennings. Still had Charles Tillman. Still had Peppers, Briggs. You had everybody. Matt Forte. Still had Alshon Jeffrey. I forgot the other receiver, Devin Hester. You know what I'm saying? Should have, man. I just like Chicago sports city team. Like you know what I'm saying? The Bears. Ever since I seen Walter Payton, that just is, you know what I'm saying, man. And I'm not even like a diehard. I'm not even a Bears fan. Like outside, like having my team and then looking at the Bears, got lots of good things to say. But I ain't been able to say nothing good for the last damn 10 years because of Jay Cutler. I'm gone, man. I'm gone, man. Arron Rodgers, you should be calling. You should be DMing, FaceTiming Jay Cutler. I want to get Jay Cutler. I want to know why. I want to know what was Jay Cutler's plan behind this, huh? To sabotage the Chicago Bears' legacy against Green Bay like that? This is a goddamn rival. I'm out of here, man.